I made the first part of number 17 on your test worth 4 points. This is how I will grade them. 1 point for the correct outside number and 1 point for each of the 3 regions inside the Venn diagram. Okay, so in this case you have 40 students and you know that only 2 of them are not in either one of these bubbles, English or chemistry. So if there's 40 total and 2 don't belong here at all, I put 2 on the outside, which would leave you how many inside if 2 are on the outside? 38. Whatever this neither part is, you're going to subtract it from the total to get how many are within this whole region. So if I take this number plus this number plus this number, I will equal 38. Why not 40? Because 2 are in neither one of them. So 40 subtract 2 is 38. Now, I'm going to come over to the side and I'm going to go, okay, I know 38 are in either English or chemistry out of the 40. And I know specifically for this problem, 14 are in English. And I know specifically that 29 are in chemistry. But I don't know how many of them are overlapping. Now to figure out the overlap, what I would suggest you do is we want to figure out a way to get rid of those fractions. So I'm doing 1 on the bottom and 1 on top. Please make sure you're only working on math right now. Okay, I'm going to take 40 and times 40. The bottoms wipe out. And now I have 38 equals 14 plus 29 minus 40x. I'm going to combine the 14 and 29 to end up with 43 subtract 40x. I'm going to continue to isolate, make steps to isolate the x. And now by nature we are so used to simplifying a fraction right away. For this type of problem I don't want you to simplify, because this answer tells us exactly how many of the 40 original students are in both. There are 5. So 5 students are in both. 5 students are in both. We said earlier that 14 are in English. So this entire oval has to add up to 14. I have 5 here, remaining 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. And 29 are in chemistry. 5 plus what number is 29? 5 plus 24. So instead of going through the answers down below, which I will in just a little bit, I want to just go over some things with you. If I said, what's the probability? Well, let me go through them first, and then actually I'll add questions. We'll switch up what I was going to do. 2 students in the club are taking both English and honors. 2 students are taking both. That is a false statement. 24 students are in chemistry. Okay, 24 students are in chemistry but not English. So I'm looking at chemistry. Now what do those 2 numbers represent? Well, 5 and 24 means they're both in chemistry, but these students only take chemistry and these students take chemistry and English. So the statement said 24 students are in chemistry but not English. That is true. The probability that a student is in English or chemistry, or is the key. Well, when we did all this math, this is your or statement and this is your and statement. So please take 38 divided by 40. Please take 38 divided by 40 at this time. And see, is 38 divided by 40 0.95? The answer is yes. So this is true. Our next one is the probability that a student is taking both. What that means is they're in chemistry and English. And your and is over here. It's 5 out of the total, 5 out of 40. Please take 5 divided by 40. Is 5 divided by 40 0.125? Okay, another true statement. The probability that a student is in English but not chemistry. Okay, so I look at English. Now, both of these groups are in English. This says I'm only in English. This says I'm in English and chemistry. So this problem says the probability a student is in English but not chemistry. That would be this number 9 out of the total. Please take 9 divided by 40, and 9 divided by 40 is approximately 0.225 not 0.35. So this statement would be false. A randomly selected student is more likely to be in both classes than neither. So is it true you're more likely to be in both than none? Yes, there's more students in both than in none. The probability of students in English given they're in chemistry. Now these get a little bit tricky because we use the word given. So given chemistry, only look at chemistry. So what's our total so far? 29, because 5 plus 24 is 29. So, okay, I'm only looking at 29 as being the total. What's the probability they're in English as well? So which number says I'm also in English? What is 5 divided by 29? 5 divided by 29 is approximately, if I remember, is it 0.17? Not 0.225. Let's try another one. What's the probability a student is in chemistry given they're in English? What's the probability a student is in chemistry given they're in English? Go ahead. So I'm given English. I'm only focusing, so the total is 14. Which number says I'm also in chemistry? 5 divided by 14 would be approximately 0.35. Or if they put it as a percentage, it could be like 35.7%.